Hello, welcome back or welcome to my channel. It's Sunshine Lorena and I have a book haul for you guys. So guys, I'm gonna pop this down because it's a bit heavy because books weigh. They weigh guys, they can be heavy. So I have this little book haul. I see a little kind of mini wee book haul type thing here because I only have 7 books and I feel like sometimes the way the book hauls are done on BookTube, like people have like 20 plus books and I don't have like a huge book haul. So I wanted to kind of do this. This is not sitting right, is it? I kind of wanted to do this before the end of the year, so I've taken you through these books because some of them I've had them for a while and I've read a few of them, so I kind of want this like done before the end of the year, and then whenever I do buy books, you know, I'll just do a whole new book haul. So over like, I think my last book haul video was about 5-ish months ago. I have been really good at not buying that many books, even ebooks guys. Like I have bought some, but like I've not been scouring those deals like I normally do. So because I'm trying to read the books I actually own, which is going to be a huge focus next year. I'm still going to buy books guys. I'm never going to stop buying books, but I want to be better. But anyway, I'm just going to take you through these books here. There is going to be in a couple of days time, I'm just at the start of my filming for like Vlogmas. You're going to be getting actual vlogs and all these videos if you missed me announcing it in my TBR video. So yes, you're going to be getting this book haul. A book haul, unhaul, sorry, is going to be coming as well. And then a bookshelf reorganization because, you know, after you unhaul and haul books, you kind of need to just sort stuff out. So that's some of the content coming in the next kind of few days for you guys. So hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on it. Plus the Christmassy vlogs, guys. Plus the Christmassy vlogs. And oh, I love Christmas, guys. Okay, sorry. Let's focus on this video. So I'm going to take you through these books and quick synopsises because I've read quite a few of them. I'll let you know kind of thoughts and feelings if I have. But yeah, let's just kind of get into it. So the first one here is Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington. I read this back in June. It came out in July. Yes, I think I read it at the end of June, but it came out early July. And I read it as part of a Tandem Collective read along. It was a TikTok one. It was the first time I took part in one of their TikTok ones. And this book, guys, is YA and it is so good, guys. It is Squid Games. Okay, guys, imagine Squid Games. And it says meets The Inheritance Games. I've not read The Inheritance Games, so I can't confirm that part. So The Inheritance Games meets Squid Games with a dose of The Bachelor and this deadly stakes thriller. And guys, I gave this 5 stars when I read it. It's one of my favorite books of this year, but what the best books of the year video is coming for you guys. I've not filmed it yet, but it will be coming. So good, guys. This is absolutely amazing. It is just, it is so good, guys. Basically, there is this school that is like for the elite and Adina is at the school, but she's alone and she's outcast. There's something that's happened. She's kind of outcast. Her parents are teachers at the school, so she's not like from the same sort of background as her peers, etc. So something's went wrong and basically her college acceptances were like withdrawn, and whoever wins, whoever gets invited to the finish and wins it gets kind of like a favor, something good happens to them because it is being run by this like super like rich family, the Remingtons, and she goes to school with the son. So she is invited to it and she's like, this is my chance to kind of get back what I had. So she wants to win this prize as well as all the other girls that are in this competition. So it's a deadly competition, but the contestants then start to die as they're taking part in this. And that's all I'm going to say, guys. It gets very interesting. Amazing. Honestly, recommend it. It wasn't nominated on the Goodreads like Choice Awards, and then when I actually looked at the amount of people that have read it, it's not that much, but like so many people are sleeping on this, guys. You need to pick it up, guys. Like, pick it up. Then the next one I have here is None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. It was her thriller that came out in July. I got this sent, this is a finished copy that I got sent by the publisher because I helped with a Tandem Collective kind of campaign just before it came out. So it was so nice of them to send this to me. I read it, I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. It's a really, really good thriller, guys. It's a really good thriller. It's like, it's following these 2 women who are like who turn out they're birthday twins. They kind of meet one night in the pub when it's their birthdays. Alex has a podcast and she ends up doing this interview, like this new kind of series with Josie about a birthday twin. And as she's kind of getting to know Josie, as she's going through these like interviews for like the podcast, her life seems complicated and interesting. there's something like a little bit off, but she decides to keep going with it. And then Alex kind of slowly start to realise that Josie's actually been hiding some secrets. There's something going on. But by the time she kind of realises it, it's a bit too late. You kind of need to read this to kind of find out. But what I like, there is this podcast element, but there is like the really interesting thing, and the way that this is written is that there's like a Netflix show, in the sense that we're reading the story when it happened, but in between there is like these Netflix kind of show bits that are like, essentially it's like kind of giving you kind of hints and that something bad has obviously happened, and there's like a Netflix like documentary type show, you know the ones I mean, and you're getting these snippets in between and you're like, something clearly went wrong for this podcast. And it's super interesting. I thought it was really interesting on the Netflix bits and pieces. Really enjoyed it. Again, it's another one that's on the Good Choice Reads. It's on a Good Choice Reads award. I feel like it's going to finish quite high. I don't know if it will win or not, if it'll be Riley Sager, but it's a really good one. I mean, Lisa Jo's thrillers are really good. So yes, recommend that one. The next one I have not actually read, guys, on this haul, and that is Under the Blue. Now, I got this from Chloe Reads Books, so thank you again. And I had every intention of reading this during the summer because, as you can see, very summery cover, and the synopsis was kind of giving summery vibes. Oh yeah, I forgot Chloe had popped her little card in there, which I thought was really nice. That was really sweet. But yes, it is, and it's set in summer, so at this point I'm gonna wait until like late spring probably to pick this one up and start off the summer season. Here then is a summer to reset the count. A road trip beneath clear skies and a blazing sun, a reclusive artist is forced to abandon his home, follow two sisters across a post-pandemic Europe towards Africa and the hope of a safe place. Is this the end of the world? Meanwhile, two computer scientists are educating their baby. His name is Talos, and he's in an advanced AI program. Every week they feed him data error by error and ask him to predict what will happen next to the human race. At the same time, they're involved in an increasingly fraught debate about why human life is sacred and whether the purpose for which he was programmed to inform us of threats to our existence is ethical. These two strands come together in a way that is always suspenseful, surprising, and intellectually provocative. This is a page-turning novel to make you question your assumptions. I just thought it sounded really interesting, especially the AI piece, because that is like a huge thing now that people are speaking about. So I'm just really intrigued. Plus it's like post-pandemic world it's set in. It sounds really interesting. So that will be like a next summer to read because I missed the boat on the season for that one. The next one here was another one that I read, part of a tandem collective back in October, and that is Everything Is Not Enough. And this is the second book and conclusion. It's like of the first one is In Every Mirror She's Black. Now this one can be read as a standalone. However, I do recommend reading In Every Mirror She's Black first because you will get to know our character, the women here a lot more of their story. That was 5 stars and this was 5 stars. Incredible writing. So it's following 3 women and they are living in Sweden. Now none of these women are from Sweden. They're from various different backgrounds, so they are ethnic minorities in Sweden and they're kind of in different parts of the Swedish society, and it's kind of like their lives, how things are in Sweden, how they are kind of adapting to it, what's going on. Like I said, from very different backgrounds, and with these 3 different women. Now in the first one, so we get a slight switch in the 3 women here, as in like there's someone else here, there was someone different in the first one. I'm trying to say in a way not to ruin anything, guys, sorry, so confusing, but when you read it it'll make all sense. They were all connected in a way through one man, and then this time that introduction of the new women, yeah, so they were kind of all linked in one way or another through this one man in the first book, and this is kind of continuing on in the story. But in the first one their lives didn't intertwine at all, but this one now in the second book you find that they are crossing over, their lives are entwining because they're getting like they meet each other in different ways. Really hard to explain without kind of going into too much detail, but I thought it was super interesting, and for me, like learning about what it's like in Sweden for these women, because honestly I don't know too much about Sweden and their society, so I thought it was really interesting that we saw these women who have immigrated there in different ways and how they're treated and how their lives are there. Super interesting. Highly recommend it, guys. In Every Mirror Is Black, I read the audiobook for it and it was so good, guys. There was a couple of narrators. This one, like I read the physical book, I really enjoyed it as well. But yeah, so good. So. Then the next 3 here I got from the charity shop. So when I was taking part in Halloween Weekend Readathon, one of the activities on the weekend was to buy like a spooky spooky, scary book. So I went into the charity shop. So I ended up getting 3 because it was 3 for £1 or 50p each. And guys, it was such a good deal, the books that I got. So first of all, here, we have a Stephen King. When I tell you it is rare to come across a Stephen King in a charity shop, it is rare. Not only is it rare, this is actually a hardback. Like, it is a hardback. So it's the Nightmares and Dreamscapes collection, which are a bunch of short stories. But hardback King, guys. I have not read any of these yet. I will at some point, but guys, I mean, for £1 for 3 books, I mean, could I resist? No. Then I picked up this one because, you know, I was going to pick up 2 anyway at that point, just pick up a 3rd one. I had planned to read this in October, but I never got around to it, so we'll see if I do or if I end up just giving it back to the charity shop. But it's Return to Grosson Grange. This is a kid's book. I would fly through this, but it's just not the time of the year now for me to pick this up. We'll have to wait and see how I deal with that. And then last one is My Cousin Rachel by Daphne du Maurier. And I've only read Rebecca by her, which I really enjoyed. My Cousin Rachel is like this, like another like popular book by her, and I know there's Jamaica in. So in My Cousin Rachel, orphaned at an early age, Philip Ashley is raised by his beloved cousin Ambrose. Resolutely single, Ambrose is delighted to make Philip his heir, safe in the knowledge that he will treasure his beautiful Cornish estate. But Philip's world is shattered when Ambrose sets off on a trip to Florence. There he falls in love and marries, and then dies suddenly in suspicious circumstances. Before long, the new widow, Philip's cousin Rachel, arrives in England. Despite himself, Philip is drawn to this beautiful, mysterious woman, but could she have caused Ambrose's death? It's super interesting. Like I said, I really liked Rebecca, kind of these kind of gothic vibes, so I don't know if I'll get this in this one, but it just, I think it's really good. I really liked her writing, and yeah, looking forward to it. And that's it for the books in this haul. Guys, I told you I did not have that many. So that is it, the last book haul of 2023, guys. And let me know if you've read any of these or if you want to pick up any of them, because yeah, the ones that I have read, guys, really good. But yes, let me know, hit that like button, hit subscribe, because you do not want to miss out on all the content that is coming your way this month. And leave me a comment down below, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye! Hello, welcome back, or welcome to hopefully this chair should be squeaky.